Lưu Văn was born on June 15, 1989, in Hanoi, Vietnam. Growing up in a family where sports were not a major focus, Liu's early exposure to athletic activities was relatively limited compared to his peers who came from more sports-oriented backgrounds. However, he displayed a keen interest in sports from a very young age. His love for physical activities was nurtured by his father, who enjoyed recreational sports, and he often participated in local neighborhood games such as football and basketball. At the age of 8, Liu's family enrolled him in a local sports school in Hanoi. It was there that he discovered his true passion for track and field athletics, particularly in long-distance running. Initially, his skills were not exceptional, but his relentless work ethic and natural endurance soon began to show promise. His early coaches noticed his potential in middle-distance and long-distance events, and by the time he was 12, Liu began to focus his training on athletics full-time. Through consistent effort and dedication, Liu developed a reputation as a hard-working and determined athlete. His tenacity and persistence in training earned him a spot in the prestigious Hanoi Sports Training Center, where he began training under the guidance of seasoned coaches. This marked the beginning of his professional journey in athletics, which would ultimately lead him to national and international fame. Career breakthrough. Rise to prominence. Lưu Văn breakthrough in athletics came during his teenage years when he began competing in regional and national track and field championships. He first gained recognition at the Vietnam National Youth Championships, where he clinched multiple gold and silver medals in the middle distance events. These early successes provided Liu with the motivation to continue pursuing a career in athletics. His first major national success came in 2008 when he won his first national title in the 1500-meter race at the Vietnam National Athletics Championship. This victory signaled his potential, a rising star in Vietnamese athletics, and soon, he became a regular contender in national competitions. His powerful finishing sprints, tactical intelligence, and strong endurance made him a formidable opponent in his chosen events. As Liu gained recognition in Vietnam, he sought to challenge himself further on the regional and international stage. In 2010, he began competing in Southeast Asian Sea Games, where he made an immediate impact. Liu finished in the top 5 in several middle and long-distance races, and his consistent performances earned him a spot on Vietnam's national athletics team for the 2010 Sea Games held in Vietnam. Though he did not win any gold medals at his first Sea Games, his performances were notable, and they caught the attention of both coaches and sports officials in the region. With each race, Liu refined his techniques, pushing himself to improve his times and increase his endurance. His relentless pursuit of excellence gradually earned him a reputation as a competitive and resilient athlete. Career peak, achievements, and glory. Lưu Văn reached the peak of his career during the early 2010s, with a series of notable achievements that brought him recognition not only within Vietnam, but also on the Southeast Asian and international athletics circuits. His remarkable consistency, coupled with his ability to rise to the occasion at major events, established him as one of the leading middle and long-distance runners in the region. Sea Games gold medal. Liu's crowning achievement came during the 2013 Southeast Asian Games, where he claimed his first gold medal in the men's 1500-meter race. This victory was particularly significant as it marked the culmination of years of hard work and dedication. Liu's time in the race was a national record for Vietnam, and his victory was met with immense pride and celebration across the country. The gold medal solidified his status as one of the best in Southeast Asia and further heightened his national prominence. In the years that followed, Liu continued to excel in the Sea Games, claiming additional medals in the 1500-meter and 5000-meter events. His consistency at these prestigious regional competitions solidified his dominance in Southeast Asian athletics. He also helped raise the profile of Vietnamese athletics on the international stage. Record-breaking performances. Liu's performances at national championships and regional events were marked by several record-breaking feats. In 2014, he set a new national record in the 5,000-meter race, clocking in a time that made him one of the fastest long-distance runners in Southeast Asia. His record-breaking runs earned him recognition at the Asian Athletics Championships and qualified him for major international competitions such as the Asian Games. Asian Games and international success. As a representative of Vietnam at the 2014 Asian Games, Liu faced some of the best middle and long-distance runners from across Asia. While he did not win any medals at the Asian Games, his participation in the competition elevated his experience and pushed him to compete against world-class athletes. He returned from the Asian Games with renewed determination to improve his standing on the international stage. In addition to his SEA Games and Asian Games achievements, Liu participated in various international athletics events and competitions, including the Asian Athletics Championships, where he earned additional medals. His consistent performances at these events contributed to his growing reputation as a world-class athlete. Vietnam National Championships and continued success. Liu's dominance at the Vietnam National Athletics Championships remained a defining aspect of his career. He consistently won gold medals in both middle and long-distance events, setting new records in several categories. His performances at these championships solidified his position as one of the top athletes in Vietnam, and he became a role model for young runners across the country. Transition to coaching and mentorship. As Lưu Văn Hoàn entered his 30s, the physical demands of competitive athletics began to take their toll. Persistent injuries, coupled with the wear and tear of years of intense training and competition, prompted him to reevaluate his future in the sport. In 2019, after an illustrious career, Liu announced his retirement from competitive athletics. His decision was met with sadness from fans, but also admiration for his contributions to Vietnamese sports. After retiring from active competition, Liu transitioned to a coaching and mentoring role, seeking to pass on his wealth of knowledge and experience to the next generation of athletes. He began working with young middle and long-distance runners, helping to develop their skills and nurturing their potential. Through his work with the Vietnam Athletics Federation, Liu became a key figure in the development of Vietnam's athletics program, particularly in distance running. Liu also became involved in promoting fitness and healthy lifestyles throughout Vietnam, encouraging youth participation in sports. He participated in various outreach programs and charity events, using his platform to advocate for physical activity and athletic development. His work with young athletes ensured that his legacy would live on, inspiring future generations to follow in his footsteps.